the wall between Matamoros, Mexico and Brownsville, Texas. Just on the other side of it is the Rio Grande, and I'm actually looking for trash in the river, but I gotta find a location on the bank. And in the city, in most cities, there's a wall that keeps, immediate traffic from just running back and forth and being lawless, because we can't enforce US law if somebody breaks it and runs across the river. And the same goes for Mexico. Seeing all those mannequins over there with Free the Kids shirts on, dilapidated, lying in the rain, abandoned banners out here. When we decide to fight something for it, we pick it up, go after it for a little while, and then let it go. Like as soon as, I guess, the problem's solved or we get what we want, the fight's over. Is the fight really over that easily? Or is that just a way of appeasing us so that the real agenda that's happening can continue to be executed? I don't know what the big picture is here, but it just made me think how passionate someone was to come down here and put that stuff up, and how now it's basically trash lying out here in the rain. So I gotta keep driving up and down this river. It's overcast and about 60 degrees. It's semi-tropical down here. But I gotta try to find a place on the bank where we can film some trash. And to be really honest, there's not a lot of people that use this river. So there's really not a lot of trash in it. There's a lot of pollution, but not necessarily a lot of trash. Y'all see that? They got bike lanes, yo! You got hipsters that want to be economically sound, and then you got people that don't have money to buy cars that end up saving the world too. So it's healthy to live a less consumptive lifestyle. It's good for the planet and us. Riding a bike, physical activity. Now, man. All these political activists, they want to see trash somewhere. They want to see something dying or falling apart or going bad. I mean, our world is a lot better place to live in than it used to be. It's less violent, less bad things happen. Yeah, I mean, we've polluted more because it's an empirical building over time, and there's more people on the planet, we consume more. So yeah, we probably do pollute more. I've been looking for trash on the beach behind me, but honestly, the Rio Grande River is not used by a lot of people. So you get trash building up kind of around reed jams, and a lot of it comes from people actually crossing the river. They take their clothes out of a plastic bag and leave the plastic bag and their old clothes on the bank. But for the most part, people don't go down there to recreate, so the water quality is horrible due to agriculture and sewage, but there's not a lot of physical trash. Texas beaches, however, are full of trash, and when I was a kid, having hand cleaner at the entrance from the beach to the hotel was a normal thing. We would get tar balls stuck on our feet that were the result of oil spills offshore. And there's little tar balls and black areas of sand all along this beach. I can't drive out here right now because, well, it's pretty obvious, it's high tide. It feels so good to be at the ocean again, I love it. This beach is great because nobody comes down here. It's too close to Mexico, but it's still lovely during the daytime. I'm a little scared to sleep on it. Look at that. There I go. Talking shit again. What I'm really excited about being down in South Texas for right now is the waterfowl migration through the Laguna Madre and possibly going fishing. A guy I was talking to this morning about access to the Rio Grande River. Well, for one, he told me there's 1,500 Marines down here, and after the whole deal, and with the whole deal with the border wall and all that, that most of the locals just don't even mess with the river. It's not even really a part of their lives. However, he runs shrimp boats out of Port Isabel, and yeah, said we could go out with him and make a film on shrimping in the Gulf. Yeah, dog! I'm feeling good about this. Like, I'm having fun even though my purpose for what I'm being paid to do down here is not being fulfilled. That's okay, right? You know, inadvertently making vlogs on the road about the right things that other people are making films about, as long as we're spreading the message together, that's what it's all about, brother. Just sharing the love, you know? Alright, so I'm at Massey's gun range right now, which actually backs up to the Rio Grande. And he has a fascinating shop in there. So he had a AR-15 with like a pipe on the end of it that's used to shoot grappling hooks, and he put a 12-ounce soda can in it, and we shot it like, I don't know, over 100 yards. It was like a potato gun. I was thoroughly impressed that a 223 had that much power. And also, I guess he's lived out here for a while. He has a 25-foot pontoon boat, and I asked him if he knew anybody that would go in the river, and he said no. I guess over the years, a lot of people have been shot at, and it's just not something they do anymore. The Border Patrol runs it at 40 miles an hour with a high-speed riverboat, and nobody else goes out there. That guy was just sitting on the side of the road staring at me as I drove by. I think that was a cotter, which is a falcon of some kind. A large predatory bird. I don't like making excuses about why I can't do something, but I'm telling y'all the stories of these places and these people that I'm coming across because, in my opinion, they're very valuable to understanding life on the river. However, the older, conservative gentlemen I've been talking to this morning do not want to be on camera. Back in town. Population 175,000. I'm just stopped looking at the map, and we passed a SpaceX launch facility this morning. It's just off of Boca Chica Beach. There was a heron and 2 egrets hanging out on in this drainage ditch behind me when I first showed up, and they flew off. And this is a Border Patrol boat ramp into the Rio Grande. There's lots of herons, egrets, some type of sandpipers, cormorants, even fish hitting the top of the water. It's a busy place. Pretty wide section of the river with a cattle ranch on the Mexican side.